If you're feeling burned out, even though you're doing everything right, this might be the real reason why. Because I used to think I just needed to try harder, be more disciplined, keep pushing. But what I started realizing, first in my body and then in my life, that something deeper was actually going on. And once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. Hey, if you don't know me, I'm Sarah. I've been figuring this out in real time. My health, my habits, and how my body actually works. And what I didn't expect is how much this would start showing up in every area of my life. I didn't realize I was burned out because I was still functioning. I was showing up every day, working my corporate job for over 22 years, being responsible, doing what I was supposed to do. From the outside, it looked stable. I had a paycheck, I was doing everything right. But inside, I felt exhausted. I remember thinking, how can I be doing everything right and still feel like this? There was this quiet whisper, there has to be more than this. And I ignored that feeling for a very long time because I was like, what else am I going to do? Because sometimes burnout doesn't look like falling apart. Sometimes it looks like staying in something that's slowly draining you. The first place I noticed the shift wasn't in my life, it was in my body. If you watched my GLP-1 video, I share a moment that really surprised me. I remember sitting down, eating something I normally would have finished without thinking. And I paused. Like, actually paused. My thoughts were still there, but my body was like, you're good. And that had never happened like that before. It was the weirdest feeling. I can actually feel my body telling my thoughts no. And that moment made me question everything. Because I realized if my body can create a pause there, what else in my life had I just been doing on autopilot? That's when I realized I had been living in survival mode. Just going, working, pushing through. After 22 years in corporate, I got to the point where I just knew that I couldn't keep doing it the same way. There were changes happening, going back into the office, and I remember feeling like, this isn't the life I want anymore. But at the same time, I didn't fully trust myself yet. And when you're in survival mode, you don't really think about doing something new. You're just trying to feel okay. So I had to ask myself, what would it feel like if I just didn't get through it anymore? And that question is really what started shifting everything for me. I stopped asking how to push harder and started asking, what options do I actually have? This was a big shift for me because for so long, I thought there was only one path. Go to school, get a job, stay in it, push through. After being in corporate for over 22 years, I truly believe that's how life worked. But when I got to the point where I didn't want to keep doing this the same way, I started looking. And what I realized is there are so many ways to create income now, especially in the digital space. Things I never even considered before. And I'm still learning this, still building it. But what I love is I get to structure my day around my life, not the other way around. I can work from my phone or laptop and have systems running for me in the background. So I'm not constantly starting over every single day. And this is the part that really shifted things for me. It wasn't just about finding different ways to make money. It was realizing there was options there the whole time. I just didn't realize it yet. And once I started seeing what was possible, I started to naturally learn and follow a path that made sense for me. That there has to be more feeling. It's not random. It's awareness. For me, it started as this quiet thought. Then it showed up in my body, that pause. And now I see it in my life. Moments where I stop and think, I don't want to keep doing it the same way. Then instead of ignoring it now, I listen. So if you've been feeling that too, what is it trying to show you? Because once you start listening, you start choosing differently. You don't have to keep living in burnout. And you don't have to choose between peace and making money anymore. You can create both in a way that actually feels like you. And if you're someone who's been curious about what options are actually out there or what I've been learning and building, I'll leave a few things below for you to explore. I'm really curious. Have you ever had a moment where you just paused and thought, I don't want to live like this anymore? Comment below and tell me. I read every single one.